With the new Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door remake coming out in less than a month, we finally got the overview trailer going over the game. With that, we learned some new information about it, with it also probably confirming a few things, like the potential idea of any new story content, like a Luigi story campaign. I and some others were hoping to maybe get this Luigi side game, but with the overview trailer going over pretty much everything in the game, it seems like it won't happen. Now, there is a possibility that we might get some future DLC for this game, that come in the form of a Luigi game mode, but that seems very unlikely. Now, it may be a bit disappointing that this isn't happening since the prediction was in my wishes video for this remake. But even I knew that this possibility of this happening was very wishful thinking. This game is still going to be amazing, even without any new story chapters. But now, for some of the wishes that did come true, in my video, I talked about how I would have really liked it if they added some old concept art into the game for us to look at. And thanks to the trailer, we got confirmation that yes, concept art is available in this game. Previously, I was unsure if it would be unlocked throughout the game or all unlocked from the get-go. But thanks to the overview trailer, it was confirmed that by finding the star pieces and shine sprites hidden throughout the game, that you will not only unlock pieces of concept art to look at, but also music from the newly added sound gallery. This is an amazing update to the original game. It adds more incentive to fully 100% the game, something that I was already going to do. But now, I'm even more excited to go through that process. I again love the original game, so going through the old concept art for it is going to be a blast of seeing what original characters could have ended up looking like. For example, in the trailer, we see some old art for Dupless. It's always very interesting to see what the character could have ended up looking like. Going back to music quickly, I just wanted to gush about how good the new remixes of the songs sound. A highlight for me definitely being the Rogueport theme. I mean, just listen to this opening.
Partner up with Goombella, an upbeat archaeologist in the making who provides valuable info.
And what's also interesting is that it seems we have new versions of original songs in the game. The example being that in the overview trailer, we can hear a different version of the battle theme. I'm not sure if that means we'll get different battle themes for each of the chapters, like in the Origamikin, but if it is true, then that's not something that I knew I could even ask for. That seems like so much extra work to do for a remake of an old game, but Nintendo seems to be giving it their all for this game. I love the music in this game, and them giving me more versions of a battle theme that is already so iconic to me is amazing. We are eating good. Now for my other wish from my wishes video that came true recently is a fast travel up feature. One of my biggest complaints about the original game was the lack of fast travel, but weirdly enough, this feature wasn't confirmed in the overview trailer that Nintendo posted. No, you see, that if you wanted to find this information, you have to go to the official website page about this game and look in the description to find this new information. Interesting, I wonder why they would have left out this decently big feature out of the overview trailer for the game. You know, the trailer that is supposed to be a full overview of the game? It's not that big of a deal, but I do wonder what else they could be hiding from us. Those were the only two wishes of mine that came true. But I still do want to talk about the other new things in this game, like the newly added partner ring, whereof instead, in the original game, where you have to go to the menu and swap the partner you want from there, you can now just quickly bring up a partner ring and select the character you want from there. It wasn't really something that I cared too much about in the original game, but this new feature definitely makes everything more streamlined and quicker now. Going back to the website, there seems to be a newly added hint system that again was not talked about in the overview trailer. This one does seem a little more interesting to me, because yeah, it's definitely a good feature since there are parts in the game where you tend to get stuck and don't know what you're supposed to do next. But at the same time, wasn't Goombella the first partner, the go-to hint system, where her ability in the overworld was to give you information on your surroundings? I'm not complaining about this new hint system, I'm just curious to see how it works. A very small touch but really cool update to this game is the new Nostalgic Tunes badge, where when you have it equipped, it will play the original soundtrack to the game. A very cool new badge. It might be something that I use from time to time, since the original soundtrack is very good. but I'm just too excited to listen to all of the new arrangements. Another small detail that we already knew about, but that I have to bring up again, is how good the new animations look. In the original game, there weren't too many reactions that characters would have, but here, there are so many new facial expressions that add so much charm to this game. Nintendo could have just given us a basic port of the original game to the Switch, maybe making it widescreen, but not doing much else. But no, in this timeline we live in, Nintendo has given us the best remake of the Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door that we could have ever asked for. There isn't anything they could do to ruin this game for me. What? What about the Piñata Parlor? What? We can't play slot machines anymore? They changed it to the roulette box minigame from Mario 3? We can't gamble anymore? Never mind. This game sucks now.